it would be a while, but I bought a bunch of used ones when I went up to Princeton and went to the Princeton Record Exchange. Shout outs to
There you
them.
go.
Yeah, but we're going to get right into it. Winners finals. King K. Rool versus Bayonetta. The witch hunts are going to continue right on into winners finals here on DNA.EXE, the season 9 finale.
Yes, sir. Here we go. The Umbra Witch versus whatever reptile. Is he a crocodile or an alligator? He's definitely a crocodile, right?
I'm just gonna say Croc. Yeah.
Isn't there a Family Guy joke about this? Like, I feel like I'm stepping on someone's toes right now. Oh God!
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, the difference between crocodiles and alligators actually there is none. They are exactly the same. That's a little known scientific fact. Anyone who's it's a media conspiracy.
Yeah, one of them has access to the royal treasury, and the other ones live in poverty.
Yeah,
so,
more or less. Yeah, it's a big like whole classist rant. I think Nintunis talks about it on the Double D Experience this week, but nevertheless, Amaryllis, catching him with these afterburner kicks and wish twists. I mean, just roping him around. But Sxips is going to put a stop to that, suffering 122 points worth of damage. Nothing that an up smash can't solve.
Yeah, no, that low up air to the ground is like really, really dangerous, especially in the position that Amaryllis was in, landing right on top of King K. Rool. And like I brought up at the beginning of the match, Stu, you're going to see a lot of high damage output on the part of Bayonetta, even stretching into these far percents because of how big of a character King K. Rool is. But if Amaryllis can't net the killing blow, then it is all for naught. So let's see what their answer is going to be here.
Still working that out. Amaryllis going to try to Z-drop the crown, trying to get cheeky on Sxips, but again, you're trying to commit so much, and sometimes it's all you need to do. Just put your entire body on the line, witch twist, and then back air, and then sometimes just you down smash, but only if you're Sxips, because that is the royal privilege of King K. Rool.
Yeah, no, there's the monarchy will not have any of that. But nonetheless, though, Sxips is up big right now. We've seen how durable these King K. Rool stocks can be from Sxips, and Bayonetta is going to have just a slightly harder time getting these kills off. And now you see Sxips starting to catch on to the low afterburner kicks. That killed him on that first stock, and a great tech right there, boo! But a buffered air dodge will result in death. So.
And you just know Amaryllis was expecting the back air, going off of the stage, so they were trying to hit the shoulder button as a response to that, but they buffered air dodge instead. Sometimes the best move is no move, and Amaryllis is going to teach that lesson to Sxips the hard way. Going to build up a numerical advantage. I just don't think there's an advantage until that stock is off.
Uh-oh. Here we go, the low afterburner kick once again. It's proven to be very effective for Amaryllis against this bigger target of King K. Rool, but you see Sxips rolling his face into the big green button, trying to catch Bayonetta in whatever special lag she might be in.
Sxips looking for the nair. Not gonna find it. Amaryllis is getting popped up. I was looking for the up air there. I really was. And then Amaryllis is gonna get that. Not quite the kill, but the combo. Eating this, have you ever had boiled alligator, Koopa? Because Amaryllis is feasting on Sxips right now on the top of the stage.
I've had a fried alligator before. It's pretty good.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, someone's been to Florida, but nevertheless, air dodge towards the ledge. Amaryllis trying their best to stay alive, and yeah, that up air, so deadly, comes out frame 7. It gives you so much. And I believe that is actually the fastest aerial that K. Rool has. And that's going to be good for a kill because, yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, no, it's wild, man. Like, when King K. Rool's at these high percents, it's like Schrodinger's crocodile, where he's both dead and alive at the same time. Like, he's one blow away from, it all falling to bits. But with all that rage and durability King K. Rool has to play with, it makes its players like Sxips so dangerous in these late percents. And you get those grounded combos, like you said. If Amaryllis mashes out and jumps, he gets hit by the up air, and if he doesn't mash, he gets forward smashed or forward tilted. So it's a great 50-50 option you have to play with there.
Yeah, absolutely. Sxips again. This K. Rool who has been so domineering in a lot of these brackets. Just for whatever reason, this is such a hard one to pin down, and to the point where even individuals like Sharp have a hard time trying to figure out something against this K Rool. It does make you wonder, though. That's set against Sharp at Galaxy Gambit.EXE Collision, where Sxips finished 5th, as you alluded to, as we're going back to Stadium for Game 2. Well, it was a loss. It was a 2-1 set where Sxips won, but the one victory that Sharp got was as Sheik, and it was, I believe, on Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, that tracks, but I don't know. I would want nothing less than to play Sharp in a Wi-Fi bracket because they can play literally anybody they want. So,
more or less, yeah. But nevertheless, yeah, Amaryllis trying to maybe utilize some of those strategies. You want to be able to get in and out relatively quickly and have decent recovery when you need it. You're almost sacrificing. You're almost counting on losing your stock to some sort of BS against K Rool. So you got to be able to nullify that, and how do you do that? By winning neutral. You got to keep to the game plan here, I think, if you're Amaryllis.
Yeah, no, it's you saw a great little exchange of what Amaryllis would have to, does well in this matchup, is that King K. Rool trying to get off the ledge against Bayonetta. It's not very easy, but you saw, once Sxips got into a state of advantage, that they were able to push the envelope on Bayo just as much as they were, and the Cannonball and the Blunderbuss in general has been a huge X factor in this set for Sxips right now, because Amaryllis has had a really hard time adjusting on how to get around it, as the lowest Griffin coming through with that dash attack.
Yeah, get around that. Get around the gigantic crocodile with a golden stomach running at you. And just out of range for the demon, for the Wicked Weave. And, yeah, you talk about your overextensions, my goodness, but Sxips is going to escape that fate, at least for now. Surviving up to 188%. A trade will do it for Amaryllis, but even then, not really.
Yeah, it's hard, man. If Amaryllis is able to get like a back air near the ledge or a smash attack, then yeah, we're golden here, and that should be curtains. Yep, almost doesn't convert. Does the up smash on the wrong side, but King K. Rool extending their leg out just enough to be able to get that to work. But Amaryllis has a lot of work to make up here, Stu.
Yeah, ever have a demon punch you in the shin? That's wild, but nevertheless, it's going
once
to
in a
be
bar.
Oh my gosh, that is just... Sxips is absolutely nuts. I mean, flying so high, you gotta upbeat yourself towards the blast zone at the end. Sxips is just absolutely disrespecting the Umber Witch right now, and you gotta think that Amaryllis, the solution needs to come fast, but what's missing from this so far? Is it just something that Sxips is doing to goad Amaryllis into mistakes, or is it something on the Bayo main's end?
It could just be like maybe just like basic matchup unfamiliarity. You're seeing a lot of, and also Skips' punish game has been really good. Amaryllis has tried going for some of these like falling witch times and stuff like that, and it just hasn't worked out for them. Skips is somewhat in the right position to either get a grab, or you see these low percent down smashes, and the blunderbuss, like I said, has been a huge factor here. Because you see Sxips either get the punish on witch time with a standard grab and then get a follow up, or you see, blunderbuss shenanigans where you get shot into the cannonball, or you're forced to use a resource and stuff like that. Now, Amaryllis also does have Robin to play with, as we do see the switch here. I knew that was the character in their arsenal, and this is, again, Robin really can have their way with, with the heavyweights as well, but you're going to probably see the gut check reflector potentially be more of a factor here, because there is going to be, projectiles to reflect for King K. Rool. So we'll see if the switch, bodes great results here, Stu.
The score is 2-0 as it stands. Amaryllis has no choice but to try and tip the scales, as we're going right back to Pokemon Stadium. And immediately you're seeing a little bit of a difference. It's just a little bit more even, not losing as many of these matchups because they don't have to commit their body to their attacks. Perhaps a little bit of patience was just what the doctor ordered for Amaryllis, as that neutral air is going to scoop up Sxips just a little bit. An advantage in terms of damage, but that means nothing when you can do things like that. The Crown-A-Rang into the up air which again comes out so quickly. And yeah, that advantage you thought you had, yeah, that's a joke. That's gone now, especially when you can do things like that.
Yeah, like I said, man, that down throw, especially in an internet setting, so much harder to deal with. Because like I said, if you mash and you jump out, you're sitting duck for up air, and if you miss and you don't do anything, you get hit by tilts and smash attacks. I was going to say, I think with Robin at the disposal here for Amaryllis, you're going to see a lot more effective zoning and, potential ledge strapping here, because Robin has, does a lot of that with projectiles versus Bayonetta that does that with her body. But again, it's a lot of the same results right now. Amaryllis is having a really hard time, trying to adjust and get around these King K. Rool things, dude.
We've seen Amaryllis do great things with this Robin before. We've seen the Amaryllis, Robin in grand finals of this very tournament time and time again, but it's just not working out right now. Sxips seems to have the download, and at 2 stocks to 1, Amaryllis is on their winner's side stock, and it's not looking all that hopeful. They need something big here.
Yeah, no, you need some sort of a comeback or something here, and you're seeing a bit of effective game here with the Arcfire, and again on the ledge is where this matchup can be won for Robin, but Sxips has been doing a great job getting on a disadvantage from there.
And that's so hard to do with a big body like K. Rool. What is it that Sxips is doing that's making them particularly efficient in that regard?
He's just weaving in and out of space pretty well, using his belly invincibility well. You've seen it with the up air, you've seen it with the neutral air. Just using it just enough to be able to, to break through whatever swings that Amaryllis might be throwing out here.
And whatever it is that they can throw out, well, they're gonna need to do it right about now. And the big old beam straight to the chest with the power of Thor. Amaryllis takes Sxips to the last stock, but sitting at triple digits now, this is easier said than done.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
You see it with, again, the belly coming through there. Let's see what the edge ledge trap's going to be. Amaryllis able to retreat to the platform. Uh-oh.
Still not able to convert. And
wow.
Oh, yeah, that was getting a little tense there, but Amaryllis still trying to work it out. Going to get forward aired into disadvantage, however. On Sxips, this is where they like to hang out. The drop down off of the platform. You think you have the play in mind. Again, Sxips there to change things up. All you got to do is take a step off of that ledge, and Sxips finds themselves in grand finals.
Yeah, like I said, man, at the ledge, King K. Rool is really, really good. You're seeing the highlights here, and again, it is the forward tilt that will be curtains for Amaryllis here as Sxips moves on to winner sides of grands. 3-0, and the switch to Robin proved to be fruitful. You brought it to a last stock situation, and again, kind of a lazy, fall back to the ledge right there, as the dash attack was going to catch it. And yeah, again, this battle was won and lost on the ledge for both players. They both did a phenomenal job when the opposing player was in disadvantage on the ledge. As you see here, the winning exchange here, jumping from the ledge for an aerial and getting caught with the, the clap.
Boom. Absolutely. No, that was Robin getting clapped, man. That was just rough, but nevertheless, it's funny you talked about that. The advantage that perhaps Robin should have had became their disadvantage, and it was almost entirely, Sxips, a great technical player, definitely knows how to move around in this game, which is not a given, Koopa, but you also have to give it to them knowing how to abuse the armor that K. Rool provides to you. It's just as much a part of the game as anything else, and Sxips is going to show just how much they know about this game. A former DNA finalist and I believe winner in Amaryllis, going down to a very capable K. Rool.